A premature ending. Apparently, I've heard it happens to the best of us, but I think that's not my line.
That's what I say. You don't want to say that.
I don't want to say that. I don't think it works for me anyways.
Man, what do you think about that game?
That game was a bit awkward. I really agree with the casters. I think they're on point with their analysis. Like the type of lineup the Navi played is what you would call a cheesy lineup. It's like we have like one plan. It's the A plan.
Yeah.
And if the A plan doesn't work, we lost. Like that's
There's
pretty much
no plan B.
Yeah, there's no plan B whatsoever.
Just gone.
So it's up to Empire to either Empire plays well enough so that they can counter it and win the game, or they don't and they lose. And that's what happened. I'm really not a fan of those plans because you kind of rely on the opposite. Like you want to rely on their mistakes and be like, well, they did mistakes that allowed us to punish them and then win the game. And that's pretty much what happened. I want to emphasize on one point that's really important in that game, and Draski mentioned it. It's the high ground vision. So basically, the Navi lineup, they have like Healing Ward, they have Witch Doctor here. You don't like stall the push. You can't tell your Prophet player. The Prophet player can't make the call like, just chill, I'm going to rack them bottom, just like spam spells. It's not going to happen. They don't care. They have Healing Ward. They have either you go and fight them or you lose the racks. And then Navi they have the lineup where they just need really one RP, one good pick, and then they're just going to rack them. So as soon as you give them, you let them just go high ground and you give them vision of your base during daytime, then he knows which target he can go on. You know what I mean? Like he has 4-staff blink, he's gonna RP one guy, kill him, and it doesn't even matter if he buys back or not. If they lose the fight, they're gonna take the racks in 10 seconds. So what should happen is before they take that high ground and before they actually, the Lycan gives vision for the whole team with the Necros or whatever, the Batrider needs to be there and to jump on them right away. Before they can see anything, suddenly 2 heroes are silenced by Earth Spirit, the Batrider jump the 3rd hero, and from there on the fight is just a disaster. They die and they get repelled, and Empire can drag it to the late game. But you can't just be there, give them the vision, just be patient. This is like it's a mistake from Empire, and it cost them the game.
So basically let them siege.
Yeah, let them siege, let them get in position. This is something that can't happen. At least when you play against a Lycan lineup, for sure, you can't. And I remember the Cloud9 team with Farah, Envy, Bone7, they were really good at this. Like, they were playing around that vision, so you thought that in theory you could push, but they would use that second where you didn't see anything and you were just trying to take the high ground, and then suddenly the Phoenix eggs or whatever spells that you have, those wombo combo, and then the fight is lost from there on. So I think that's what Empire lacked. They kind of underestimated the damage, and I don't think they understood really how to approach those fights. They just gave them that vision that lost them the game pretty much.
What was the game for you, Slacks?
Am I taking crazy pills, or why do people keep picking Ember Spirit? I mean, every damn game I watch, it's Ember Spirit has a divine. It's all up to him. Can he do it? And then no.
He doesn't do it.
He didn't do it today. He didn't do it yesterday. He hasn't done it before. No, he cannot do it. Why? Why do they keep picking Ember?
I don't think Rapier was needed at all in that game. It wasn't a Rapier game at all.
It was a very early one as well, according to stats.
Like, we're hyping Rapiers and players are hyping Rapiers, but if it just has a Daedalus, it's enough. All they need to do is clear the creep wave and like repel the push. He doesn't need a Rapier because if he gets RP'd, then he loses the game, and that's pretty much what happened. And he doesn't need to be in that situation. They actually would have been in a better spot if he had Daedalus and buyback rather than that Rapier. That doesn't do anything. Because like they need to win the fight when they go in, and that's all they need. Like they're not gonna just like damage them over time. This is not the Navi lineup. The Navi lineup is like RP, like an ulti, Necros. Either we win the fight when that happens, or the fight is gonna be a disaster. Because Magnus without RP, not scary at all. Lycan without Necros and without ulti, just a guy just a dude that walks around. Like, whatever,
he's just a dude.
Yeah, just a dude. And I mean,
we can take a look at the replay and see.
Let's look at these dudes, eh?
Let's see the dudes walking around, basically.
So that was the second push for the Aegis on the Lycan, and you can see that they already have high ground vision. Like they see the Ember. They see the Earth Spirit. And look at the Earth Spirit. He's getting zoned by the Necros. He can't do anything. It's so hard for him. He needs to smoke himself in order to get position. They see the Batrider up there. I mean, we don't see it here, but Scandal is right there. So the Oracle, but now Soneko is out of position. So the Batrider is going to be able to lasso him because there's no other lasso target for him. If
Yeah.
If he lasts anyone else, Soneko is just going to dispel it. So that's quite the mistake by Soneko. But it's whatever. Like, look at the Lycan and the Juggernaut.
And
They
no
actually don't
for
care.
Soneko as
But
well.
he's raxing. He doesn't care. He's like, yeah, whatever. Kill whoever you want. And here he actually goes for it because then they call that he can get the RP. So it's communication. Then suddenly he turns. But the vision is so crucial. If Dandy doesn't see those heroes, he can't really see it.
Oh, God.
It's all about the vision. This high ground has to be protected. They cannot get to this high ground. And as soon as they get there, the game is suddenly insanely hard. And sure, Prophet is pushing, but I mean, what's the Prophet going to do? Like, how is he going to trade against Lycan, Empower, Juggernaut, Empower? Like, he's way too slow. He needs the Rapier, if anything. The Prophet needs the Rapier.
What is that? Oh, it's
That's a Magnus game.
Oh, cool.
Hey-oh!
you just can't give high ground to those lineups. Like, you just can't. Either you dodge the fight or you take it. But that was like half
a bit of both.
Yeah, a bit of both.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work. For sure, it doesn't work. And Navi played the game really well. They took advantage of every mistake from Empire and they punished them for every single one of those mistakes. And then he was on point with those RPs. He even went for the Shadow Blade because he knew how crucial the RP was. He had to find those angles and those openings, and he did.
They did indeed, as the replay continues.
Yeah, well, look, I mean, look at the positioning, man. As he said, they're just going for objectives. They don't even need to do anything.
No,
Here
they
comes.
don't.
Is this the end right here?
And they have so much sustain. I mean, now not anymore because they're all out of mana and everything. But the Healing Ward, the Urns, the Witch Doctor, the Oracle, they just keep on pushing. And that's what I mean. That phase of the fight is the phase where Navi can't do anything with those heroes. Like, Earth Spirit becomes really strong. Really, Navi needs to win the fight in the first 20 to 30 seconds. After that, it is Empire's fight.
Boy,
well,
they really want to keep going.
They really
Look at them
want to keep this replay going. I think it's because there's still chicken and something or something.
No, look at this shot right here. Oh, boom! That's what they were waiting for.
Oh, sorry.
That 6 snag right
That's
there.
the one.
But even that
Beautiful
doesn't matter so much because Navi got what they came from.
Jesus, calm down, dude. You don't have to be that hard on production. Doesn't even matter.
They get kills, but it's like they got the racks. They got what they came from. So what they came for. Sorry. So it's like it's whatever. They're taking objectives, and I mean, you lose one side, a second side. You don't have like 5 racks. At some point, the game is going to be over. Like, you can't really.
There you go. It's objective gaming.
Objective
Coming from him.
It is.
Indeed. The series ended 1-1 Empire Navi. Let's take a look at what that did to the standings.
Oh.
As well, for Navi, they have only had 2 series so far, so they can take these 1-1s. Empire, a little bit more rough. We see them now sitting on 7-5, which they have another series after this at Finham. They should, in theory, 2-0 them if you would believe what is like in paper rankings. Like if you would believe
Draskell and OD, but if you believe Mad,
if you believe Mad,
I'm gonna 2-0. I didn't forget that. No switching it around.
I think Atinum can do really well with
Empire cannot lose a single map though. If they lose, they're gonna end up below the line. You don't want to be below the line because below the line means you're not going to land finals. Only top 3.
So they can afford the 1-1.
They can, but then it's going to be like the same story as we have with No Diggity. It's not going to be in their hands anymore. They're going to hope for some other people to lose. They're going to hope for tiebreakers. And, well, who knows what happens then. And I believe we have a lot of rules in place to avoid tiebreakers, guys. So just be aware for that.
One of them is a mud wrestling contest. Interesting.
That's going to be interesting.
This is true.
We invite both the teams in, and they just go, they get wet and go ham.
Okay, guys.
We broadcasted live on Twitch on the, remember the...
Creative?
The Tinder.
Oh, Tinder.
Our Tinder account, DreamLeague Tinder.
No. Okay, so we are going to have another series very soon. It's going to be Empire versus at Finham. It's going to start at 9 p.m. And make sure you also, in the meantime, follow all the social media contents. It is DreamLeague on Snapchat, Twitter, and also on YouTube. You can follow everything there, the red buttons,
and
the
Tinder.
Pre-shows, and then, of course, the game. Yeah, those 2. But yeah, it starts at 9, so we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to go quick break, and then we're back with our second series of the night. See you soon.
Come back.